I am so sick of hearing guys say girls only want assholes. They don't ever want to date the nice guy. This is the biggest misconception in dating. You have to realize these girls have had trauma. They have been with a guy that has verbally or physically abused them. Their relationship has been like a roller coaster, ups and downs, and so they get used to the toxicity. So when a nice guy comes along, they get bored. They're not used to this. They don't want this kind of relationship. A healthy relationship. They want the toxicity because that's all they know. So if you hear a girl say, oh, I don't want to be with the nice guy, I like the asshole, or blah, 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 think to yourself, well, this is probably not a girl you want to be in a relationship with because she has a lot of trauma. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a difference between being a simp and a nice guy. But if you are genuinely a nice person and some girl is like, oh, I don't want to be with him because of that, her loss, not a high value girl, move on.
I understand everything she's saying. Of course, these ladies have been through very difficult times, but in the first place, they choose those men themselves. The men who put them in those places, who gave them a hard time. Of course, the nice guys have always been around, but these girls, they made the wrong decision. But in any case, to summarize from what she's saying, don't be a nice guy. Nobody is saying that you should be a doormat. There's a difference between being a nice guy and being a pushover. But if you're genuinely a good dude and some girl turn up her nose at you, well, that's a loss, right? Plain and simple. You don't need that kind of drama in your life. They can continue dating the bad guys. Who cares? At the end of the day, they are the ones who are hurt. But ladies, even your friends are getting you up to speed with what is going on. So if you're that lady who is being hurt and you're trying to, carry it to your next relationship, it's a bad idea. You'll never be happy. That's my personal opinion.
Nice guys or bad boys?
Bad boys.
Why?
So, I don't know.
You like when they just reel back and like slap you in the face?
I love being smacked in the face.
What do you like about nice guys?
It's not that I don't like them. It's that
you don't like them.
any girl that's answering that she likes bad boys, but like can't give you a valid reason for it, we just have problems.
You're just mentally ill.
That's it, yeah.
I'm going to hell.
Come together, that's it.
You're Jewish too?
WTF is she training for? Okay. Some serious squatting.
Stop! What is the main challenge of dating Australian women nowadays?
Definitely women are hyper masculine, they're very independent, they're in control, they want to control everything. And I think what we kind of miss with men is that it takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery to actually go up to a woman and ask her to go on a date, and there's that fear of rejection, and no one wants to get rejected, but these guys are out there, they're taking a hit, and they're coming up to these women that aren't feminine, they're not playful, they're defensive, they're aggressive, and then the women are complaining about, well, why don't men approach me? And it's like, well, that's why.
Whoa, the Aussies. Okay, let's talk about these women nowadays, especially these Aussie women, Australian women. They are coming in hot with that hyper masculine energy, like the lady said, trying to control everything. But now, don't get me wrong, ladies. Being independent is great and all, but there's a difference between being independent and being downright unapproachable. You can't expect guys to come flocking to you when you're putting up walls, left and right and center. Just soften up, take it easy, ladies. Embrace your feminine energy, and maybe you'll start seeing more guys making their moves, if that's what you want. If you want the men going their own ways, guys, to approach you, lower your guard down, but be vigilant, of course.
Okay, this tip is going to change your life. If you want to be more approachable, you have to be softer in your feminine energy. Feminine energy is receptive, it's open, and it's being energy. Feel the softening within your body when you're walking down the street, when you enter a room. Smile and exhale.
3 ways to getting men to approach you in person, even if you're shy and introverted. Okay, step 1, it sounds obvious, but you actually have to leave the house. So go to a popular coffee shop, take your laptop, and sit there for a couple hours. Step 2, look approachable. And I know you're like, how do I do that? Ditch the headphones and smile, it's that easy. And step 3, put on an outfit you feel confident in, or do your hair and makeup. That way when someone approaches you, you feel comfortable in your own skin. Follow for more, and good luck.
So I saw a panel of women essentially trying to make the argument that they're all beautiful, they're all well accomplished, intelligent, successful women, and they're having such a hard time finding men. And they don't understand why. Well, let me clear it up. Men who are in your exact shoes have plenty of women to select from because they're not trying to find their equal. They're trying to find someone who's gonna be a good complement to what they've already got going on. You, standing in their shoes of being successful, high income, all these other things, are looking for an equal, which means your choices are going to be a lot slimmer. Not to mention, those men who you seek, you're not looking for any old man, you're looking for a specific man. And what are the odds that that specific man is sitting around waiting for you? Women don't understand this, and I don't understand why, so I'm going to spell it out. You're going to be alone, and you're going to be very unhappy, even with all of your money and all of your success and all of your accolades, because you're not understanding that if you want to be the one who goes out and gets all the stuff that you need in order to thrive in this economy, you're going to end up with a partner who's going to complement you. You're not going to end up with an equal. That's just the facts. And that's something that men understand very well. Why is it so hard for women?
You know, some women really believe they know what we want, us men, you know. They think they know better than us. They ignore all what we are trying to say, you know, and we are ignoring them. Surprise, surprise. Someone told me that they went on a date with a woman who has a fantastic job, and when she found out that he made 10K or she made 10K more than the guy yearly, she looked at him like like he was a peasant. Unbelievable. And this is more common than you think. Then the women, they stay single and they expect this God-given, you know, special. It's like they think they can just speak words and the type of man they're looking for appears out of thin air. Wake up, ladies. It doesn't happen. And this whole thing of a successful woman, we want a successful man, right? Ladies, you fail to understand that that man has a lot of options. Many, many options. He would rather have a young, beautiful cashier. Sincerely. Men don't care about your status. We keep saying this over and over again. But yeah, that's just a reality. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Besides, I mean, most of these successful women, they are really becoming the man that they want. So how are you going to attract a man if you're portraying man energy? Go to your feminine side. That's all it takes, to be honest.
You know what? Y'all women don't want no good man. No, y'all don't. Y'all want the thugs. Yeah, y'all want the guys that's gonna break y'all heart.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. You keep on talking to the same type of dudes. Yes, you do. Be quiet. You do.
Preach. Preach.
You don't want the good guys, the simps. The guys that stay in the house and won't cheat on you. You don't want him. He's too boring. Right? He's too lame. He's not attractive. Girl, you better enjoy that peace that comes with that man. That man offers peace that you ain't never had in your entire life. You hear me? You better get with that man because of what he can do for your soul. You better get with that man for what he can do for your soul. Not for what he can do. Oh, he look good out here. Oh, he fine. Oh, baby, that don't mean anything. The older you get, you want peace and stability and love. That's it. That's all you should ever want from a man.
Yep.
Stop saying y'all want a good man when you ain't even attracted to what a really good man offers you, okay?
I agree.
How do we get men to approach us? I don't like approaching men. I want my man to approach me. I want you to see me in the crowd and think I'm the hottest fucking thing and come up to me and only me. And I know we are all there. But a lot of times when I used to go out to the bars and I would see a guy talk to me and I would reject him, I would see him talk to other girls. It's like, I felt like he was just like room shopping. He was just going to every girl, talking to them like in a confident but also not confident way. And I already read that. That's why I didn't continue the conversation. But all these girls like didn't read that, but I did. And I feel like it's because like if a guy can go up to every girl and like talks to the whole room, it's like, ew, we don't want that guy. That's why I just avoided the bar altogether. Because I feel like if he meets you outside the bar, it's more authentic and it just feels more real, especially because you're not drinking. You're harder to replace. So say that you're out and you're not at the bar and you want him to approach you. Make yourself available to be approached. Because literally, if my head is down, like, are you gonna like tap on my shoulder and be like, hey, can I talk to you? Like that happens in the movies. It's not gonna happen in real life. I don't care how stunning you are. Like, it's rarely gonna happen. So make yourself available to be approached. Look around and get that accidental eye contact going. Or if you're waiting for something, you can like give him a compliment. If you give him a compliment, I would be surprised if he didn't give you his number or ask for your number. Like, I would literally be like dead shocked. Also, if your head is down and like you're not looking like you're like looking around, you don't know, like maybe he thinks that you're not single. You know what I mean? Like, you have to kind of act like you're single. Like, you can smile around and like just look at people. Just try not to have your phone out when you're in public. And to be honest, it's just in a confident way. It's a better look. Your head's in the phone, it's like you just don't look as confident. Confidence is such a key factor when you're
I hope you understand, ladies. This is from your fellow woman. Well, she's spot on, and they say, let's talk about the idea of some men needing classes on how to approach women. Yeah, it's true. You know, some guys out there, they need a little help too in that department. But let's not forget that the dating game is not easy for anyone. So this lady here advising women on how to get the men going their own ways. Men, women, well, we are all out here trying to figure things out. So instead of pointing fingers, maybe we should try a little understanding and empathy, huh? But the bottom line is the dating game is a two-way street. Both men and women need to step up, drop the pretense, and just start treating each other with a little more respect. You know, that's the key to finding real, meaningful connections in this crazy world. Thanks for tuning in to the OB podcast. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.